God bless you and thank you so much for tuning in with me tonight for just a brief moment of keeping it real with Mia. I know it's kind of late, so I will not keep you very, very long. I know you're thinking, really, Mia? It's like midnight, but I promise you I'll be brief this time. I'm considering just a few things. I was on my way home tonight and I was just considering this next season in my life. For many of you, you may or may not know, but in a few short weeks, I will be relocating to Seoul, South Korea. So if you're looking at me watching this video by way of Seoul, God bless you. I'll see you all in a few weeks. I'm super, super excited about this new venture in my life. But I was considering the fact that this is a new season, considering that there's a transition going on. And I was just considering, how do I prepare for that? And one of the things that I thought about, which I kind of hit on it in the series, if you've been following me on Twitter, following me on Facebook or YouTube, I've been doing a series called Diamonds and Pearls. And one of the things I said in one of my very first blogs as it relates to this particular series of Diamonds and Pearls is if you don't speak your next season, life will give it to you. I will back up and repeat that one more time. If you do not speak your next season, I promise you, life will give it to you. So I was thinking about that on the way home today. I had gone to a service, had a great time tonight, and I was just thinking about seasons and how they come and how they go and just the cycles of life. And I started to think about, how to prepare for this next season in my own life. And I thought about many of you who are young adults, who are in different seasons. A lot of the times young adults struggle because we're not old enough to be too old, and then we're too old to be considered too young. So we kind of sometimes look like the big 12th graders sitting in the kindergarten desk. So and when I say that, I just mean that we're always transitioning. We're either, changing jobs or careers. We're finishing school or, going to a different school or a grad school, or we're getting married, or we're having babies, or we're losing our loved ones. There's always some type of transition going on in our lives. And so therefore, if you don't readily prepare yourself, if you don't readily speak to your next season, then life, whatever life brings in that season, it's going to give you just that. And it's going to catch you off guard, and then you won't be able to adequately enjoy the season that you're in. There are 4 seasons that we experience for a reason. You experience winter for a reason. You experience fall. You experience spring, summer, all for a reason. But in life, if you do not speak the season that you want, if you don't speak what you want to see, then life's just going to give you that, and you're not going to be able to adequately prepare. When I was considering the word, I was looking at Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21. And I love the Message Bible because it just breaks it down and just keeps it real like I like it. But we heard it in New King James, NIV version, Amplified version. But let me just give it to you in the Message Bible. Proverbs 18 and 21 says, words kill, words give life. They're either poison or they're fruit. You choose. And so with that being said, I want you to consider your season, consider where you're moving into, or consider where you are right now. Consider the words that have been spoken either by you or somebody that's connected to you. I know that I've had to uproot and uppluck words that have been spoken against me. I'm not the only one. I'm sure you've had to do the exact same thing. But I know that in my preparation to relocate to another country, it's been very important, and I was reminded of that on my way home today, is Mia, speak the season that you want to see. And when I go to Seoul, South Korea, I am believing God to do some amazing things in my life. Not because I've been so deserving, not because I, have been so good and everything, but because I need to see God in a different way. I need to see the purity of God. And I just believe God. I just, I don't have no specific denominationalism to go with it, no religious system to go with it, no church system to go with it. I just believe God, and I'm just crazy in God enough to move out and to venture out in this situation and to believe God for the miraculous in my life. And so with that being said, I want to encourage you, whether you're in a season right now, if it's looking dry, if it's looking like it's a desert, then my goodness, speak to the desert, point to a rock, strike the rock, and get the water out. You hear what I'm saying? Speak your next season, whatever you want it to be. You have the power, you have the authority to speak it. Stop praying to God to do things that He's already given you the authority to do. That's right, I said it. He gave you the authority to do it. So just want to encourage you. Go in God, whatever it is, go in God with people, without people, with support, without support. I promise you, God will meet your need. He's going to supply all your needs according to His riches in glory in Christ Jesus. Listen, I want you to really thank God for the season that you're in now, and then thank Him for the season you're going to. Remember, though, you have to speak your season. Have the faith to speak your season. All right. So listen, I want you to follow me on Twitter. I'm going to be talking more on Twitter. I'll be talking a little bit more on my blog. You'll be getting a link real soon about my blog. But follow me on Twitter at The Real Mia J. That's right. My Twitter name is at The Real Mia J. Follow me. Let's talk. Have a good night. Bye.